Good afternoon everyone, Beano here. Just going to do a few laps with my Bogeyman Direct Drive wheel setup. It's an AKM 65 alcohol Morgan servo, very powerful, with a semi-cube 48 volt and a 960 watt power supply. I can get 38 Newton meters 1-to-1 out of it, and I've set it up with a Ford GT3 to do it through 30 Newton meters 1-to-1. So it's a beast of a car with that sort of torque levels, but I quite enjoy it. The track that we had this week is Interlagos, very hot afternoon, 43 degrees Celsius track temperature. Let me see if I can do 1 or 2 laps, maybe 3 laps, just to give you guys an idea what the sort of torque levels that we can expect from this wheel is and the sort of response behavior. It's a pretty big servo. I'm running 1.5% friction and inertia in a semi-cube tuner, and then around 5% damping just to control oscillation behavior. But it feels really good. It's very strong. And of course the beauty is with these semi-cube setups is you can really tune the current rating to suit the torque output that you're after without losing much in terms of the force feedback feel. So with the reconstruction filter you can go from a 0 setting up to a 10, and 0 will typically give you a very harsh sort of force feedback, where 5 is pretty much optimized for iRacing. So yeah, I'm in iRacing guys. I'll do a couple of laps and you can make up your own opinion as to the wheel speed, the behavior and the torque. The car is set up to be pretty oversteery coming off the throttle, so you won't see that much wheel movement on turning and things like that, but still you get an idea what its capabilities are. So enjoy. Just for the record, I'm using an Oculus Rift in case you guys were wondering. The screen up ahead is just for basic surfing, installing updates and things like that. Hopefully I can get my Max Poo or Pi Max, whatever it's called, pretty soon. I guess deliveries will be around about end of March for that one. So hopefully the resolution will be significantly better than what I can get out of the Oculus. I'm quite accustomed to it. It's not that bad, but I think it's time for something a bit better as well. With the track temperature being at 43, it's certainly very slippery and tricky conditions. I haven't raced here this week. It's just been a bit too messy with work, a lot of things to do, and tomorrow morning very early I'm off to Auckland in New Zealand for the week, so it will be even more difficult to get a race in, but at least I can do a few laps. As always with Interlagos, very important to get a clean run from that bottom left-hander. It sets you up nicely to defend the inside line or even do an overtake up here. These curbs can also be very upsetting to the balance of the car. I think the Ferrari and the BMW is pretty nice through there, maybe the Mercedes as well, but the Ford is pretty rough on these curbs. So you've got to be careful where you hit them and how hard you hit them. Nice rotation. Like I said, I hardly turn the wheel much coming off the throttle. Sometimes even counter steering a little bit as I come off the throttle. while drifting a bit through there as well. Of course, it's not the quickest, but it's fun. So this OMP aluminium 310 GT wheel I'm using is just a joy to drive, just fits in my hand so well. My most prized possession at this point. Just very much my favorite wheel to use. Of course it fits better with the Mercedes, but it's quite nice with the Ford as well. Counter steering coming on the throttle, and when the back steps out is so natural with these direct drive wheels. I have said it before and I'll say it again, it's almost like cheating in a simulator like iRacing. Nice old four-wheel power slide there, just counter steering ever so slightly. Always a tricky corner that if you cut that curve on the inside. I'll do just one more lap, guys. Alright guys, I hope you will enjoy this. It's nothing spectacular, no real fast pace, but pretty enjoyable, and it's always for me about the immersion over pure brute pace. Just having fun and enjoyment out of the simulator, trying to get a bit of a workout every time I drive as well, and it's very enjoyable. So I might just put one lap on a replay, not sure which one, but maybe my fastest lap here for the afternoon. It's about 1:33.599 seconds. I guess it's not that bad on a 43 track, but it's not that great either. So you might get an idea that the back end of the car is ever so slightly just oversteering, just on the limit of adhesion, especially through the slower corners. but it's quite catchable. So a lot to do with the rear dampers as well, how hard she bites when traction kicks in. So I'm running traction control fully off. I find it way too aggressive on the Ford. It really detracts from the driving experience, so I just switch it to 0. So the car's all the time just on that engine limit oversteering. But still fun to drive.